Hello there, welcome to Natural World Journals. I'm featuring another new journal today I've just finished. This is again from a repurposed book that I found at a charity shop. It was a poetry book. It's got a lovely cover and I put some fabric down the edge, and on the front cover is one of the famous fairies with just a little label, April. So this is just going to be a quick flick through today. So on the inside we just have plain blue end papers, I guess you'd say. A pocket on the front with a rather beautiful journaling card onto card. This is the National Trust papers that I tend to use, that you can get the books I think from Amazon. I've got a ruffle here with some blue fabric sort of match the book onto coffee dyed paper. I have a book page with a beautiful image I found. It's a public domain image, I think. I found it on, I can't remember where I found it. I'll have to look it up, I can't remember. Some decoration on here with a label. Original book page, some coffee dyed text paper. A decorated piece. A little pocket with from a kit with one of Tracy's labels. And this was a book that I actually cut up. It had a lot of blue based images with sort of illustrations in gardens. So there's various bits of the garden. This is steps. And I've put a leaf quote on from Nikki Stone, I think her name is. And that's onto wallpaper. Another book page. This is birds this time. A little bit of decoration with one of the AliExpress transparent labels that I buy. They're very lovely. They're very cheap, obviously. Bird book. A pocket made from... some of you use this book actually. It's got lovely illustrations of nests and birds and in sort of a sepia colour. And I fussy cut a flower and the pocket inside. I've got a tag inside made from one of the books I got from a charity shop. And again, that's onto card. A sticker there, original book page, some coffee dyed paper. The centre of the first signature, there's only two in signatures in this. I just leave the strings hanging, my preference. Another bit of decoration on the side with another sticker. This is the index page, book page, with a fussy cut flower on it there, and inside we have another butterflies. This is from, I think from England is a Garden, onto card, blue card. Another one of Tracy's lovely butterfly labels. The other side of the book, the bird book, this book is the other book of birds, I think. My coffee dyed paper, another original book page, more coffee dyed paper. This is the other side of that little, I think I got this again from a charity shop. It's just a rip out book. And I put a little journaling card with a little bit of writing space on the back of that. Just tucked in there. Decoration on there. The back of the book page. More decoration. A pocket made from a book page and stuck onto just writing paper, I think. And this is from another from England is a Garden. I do love these images, these illustrations of buildings, so I just thought I'd leave that one plain with a little label on. That's onto blue card as well. More coffee dyed paper, and that's the end of the first signature, and those lovely National Trust papers. And the second signature, I've again got a ruffle on the first page, a pocket on the second with... It's a fairly thin journaling card, this one, onto craft card. This is from a kit I've used before, and I will list it in the description when I put it up onto YouTube. One of the bird books that I love, blank page. Another one at Top Tuck with another one of those lovely images from that book I was telling you about, with a sundial in a garden and a quote, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer." And that just slots into there, a little bit of lace and one of Tracy's beetle labels there. Another sticker. The other side of the coffee dyed. It's quite thick, this paper actually, coffee dyed paper. A little bit of decoration. Book page, observer book page. This is also made out of the index of a gutted book. That's one of the mineral labels that I've mentioned before. I think I've put it on description before. Our Fussy Cut Bird, which I rather loved. And inside, I have a very large herb book that I got from a charity shop. And this is borage onto blue card, and that just slots into there, opposite an Edith Holden, which I thought coordinated rather nicely. I've seen this on somebody's, I can't remember who, I think it might be Wendy's Journal Adventures, but I quite like the idea. So I have a large 2-inch punch, so I cut this from the card and put one of Tracy's labels on a little number on just to flip out there onto music paper, again, that I got from a charity shop. Coffee dyed paper and the centre of the second signature with just the strings hanging. Actually try and tuck them in. Oh, I can't do that now. The other side of the music paper, and this one has got a flip out with a pocket with one of my, I have mentioned these before, one of these tags that I created using Photoshop Elements. I really am not very good at it, but I'm not selling these are just for me, and that's onto card. Then I just folded the book page in half, as you can see, and I fussy cut a bird, and it's got Dream on the bottom, and inside I think I've got an England is a beautiful cottage there, beautiful cottage with a lovely blue flower, and I just put a label Tuesday and onto craft card into that little slot there. I haven't seen this before. I'm not sure if anyone else has done this. I haven't convinced I completely like it, but I basically took a bit of blue and white fabric and just did a fancy stitch down the centre onto, and then just stuck it onto the page just as a bit of decoration there. The other side of the Edith Holden. There's something else I've tried. It's tracing paper, but it's hooked round another piece of card. So when you take out the tag, you've got an image showing through the tracing paper. I'm sure other people have done that. I can't imagine it's original. I must have seen it somewhere. And that's just a book page that's rather beautiful onto craft card, and that just slots into there. Hope you can all see this okay. Book page, another one of those circles. I obviously decided I quite like this idea. This one is from a book page here, and on the back is just blue with one of the Beatles showing there. This is a little, I've had a go at making these little snippets I've seen. I've got a stamp set with various ticket things which I stamped onto a piece of muslin equivalent, I think, and bits of blue fabric and some lace and a little bit of and I sort of stuck that on there. I've made a few of these, not wholly sure what I think of them, but I've stuck it on that page. Book page, and the last pocket. I know this is a bit of a quick flip through, but I'm not very good at talking on flip throughs. I don't really know. I feel a bit uncomfortable. So there's another journaling card onto craft card which is a National Trust. I think it matches one of the covers here with a sticker there. Book page, bird page there, coffee dyed, and that is the end. My label will go here. And that is the end of the journal. So it's a 2-signature journal with a little bit of cover on the sort of coordinating blue there, and a fairy on the front. It will be in my Etsy store shortly. I've got to photograph it yet and write the description, so I'm hoping I can do that tomorrow, bank holiday, and put it up on Etsy. Hope you all like it, and thank you very much for visiting. Any comments or suggestions below, much welcome. Thanks for visiting. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.